Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Cześć and Yakshimash. So we're just about to start week 3 of the lockdown whilst I'm making this. Now the weather is a little bit warmer and there is sunshine, so this is the last of the Electroluxes that I have to refurbish. This one is the twin turbo system Super. It has a bag fill indicator there on the front, and it's 550 watts, serial number 010000735, model Z105S. That is the model, made in Britain. So I have the grey one of these that my parents had as a kid, and you recently would have seen that all fixed up and hopefully demoed, but I'm not sure yet. So this is another one of these, but this is the white one, but it is faded absolutely terribly, really badly faded. Yeah, I've got a SIBO bag in there. I have used it. There is dirt in there. It's nice and clean on the inside, but I am going to be retrobrighting this. Now, that means that it is going to be completely stripped down for purposes of being able to retrobright it. So I'm not going to just be taking off the base of it. I'm going to be taking off this, the wires, this. I will need to basically retrobright the whole thing, so I have to completely strip it down for that. How long it's going to last after, I do not know, but anyway, there is a date wheel on this part. It is punched on certain parts, but I can't really make it out anyway. No, it's just like a clock dial and dots on it, so anyway. So yeah, this is going to have to be completely stripped down for refurbishing it. Let me just turn it on for you so that you can hear it in action. It sounds really good. It is in really, really good condition, apart from the fading of it, which is a shame. So it works really well, but we still need to strip it down to bare bones to do the retrobrighting. Because, well, every single part's going to have to be done. Right, okay, let's get you guys closer. Let's get over the machine and let's start taking it apart. very careful with these. You have to give them some force, but you still have to be so careful that you don't snap these off. That is quite lucky that nothing actually happened. And I think I have just found a way to not do that, have to do that at all. Hey, yes. Right, okay, that can come out in one whole piece. Never mind. Hey ho, I have already done it. So, I mean, I'm going to retrobrite it as a whole piece anyway. I'm going to leave them in. Actually, I might pull them out. Let me see if I can pull them out slowly. Okay, so that is a really big learning curve, especially for me, because this bar that's hold this in is actually punched in that way. Or was it that way? I don't know, maybe that way. With the, it's like a, it's got like a little thread on it that is slightly bigger than the rest, so it keeps it in. That's a big learning curve to remember how to take that out. So you look on that side and you'll see the rough end, and you tap it from the other way. Basically, I've put the gripper end through both bars. They haven't broken, thankfully, but what I will do is use screws on them instead of these. I'm not going to put these back in, because in future, if it ever has to come off. So that's a big learning curve. So first of all, you can just take off the whole thing by unscrewing it, but I did find it quite handy for holding it in, for keeping it tight to push the things out. And remember to push from that way out instead of what I was doing the other way. Anyway, learning curve, another part off. Now, I have done this before with another machine, and there's like a little gripper thing here that you can pull the wire from. Now, you can pull the wire out like so, and that wire basically goes up the air vent. So getting that wire back in is going to be an absolute nightmare. So this is what I did last time, and it worked really, really well. So I need to get a bit of string. Okay, so I got a nice bit of string, and I am going to securely tie my nice bit of string tightly around the bottom of the wire, like so. And now I'm going to gently pull the wire through. Ah, drop my string. There we go. God, that is full of carbon dust, absolutely smothered in carbon dust. So what I've done is I've pulled the string through here, so I can reverse it when I'm pulling the thing through. So if I just cut my string there, there we go, and leave that on there. When it comes to it, I can just pull this off, cut it off, and then pull the wire back through it. So I need to clean this carbon dust because it's everywhere. Let me get some cloths and clean it. Okay, now I have this part completely free. I can see the piston for the air pressure valve, but I think it's been glued in. Let me just try it. It's inside there. Again, doesn't matter. I can wash it with it on. It is not a problem. There is nothing now electrical in there. What I'm going to have to do is clean it, wash it. This is riveted on, unfortunately. I could take that off, but I should take that off. But it's riveted in on that side. It's riveted in on there. There's no screws to take off. Holes under there and then riveted there. This bar they've got it in. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I think that will break. I'm just gonna leave it as this. So this is now completely ready to be washed and retrofitted. So the next thing we have to concentrate now on is the handle, because that is really gonna need retrobriting. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, so bear with me. Right, all of this to come off is really easy. I just remembered something. This thing here, it is clipped in on the inside. So you can't just pull this off because it's clipped in. So I have to unclip it. So I'm going to try a screwdriver down there where I can see the clips. There we go, one. Two. Oh. Oh, no, I thought they'd broken off. They haven't broken off. They are there. Right, okay. So that's done. That's ready for washing. It doesn't need retrobriting, but it does need washing. Okay, so then we're left with the inside of the handle. So the first thing I have to do is to remove the cord grip and the wire connector. Now I need to remove the wires from this. And you have to pull this grommet through, which is a pain. Just push it through bit by bit. Don't exert too much force, but just enough to free it. There we go. So that is the cable removed. Now that is removed very easy. Now I have to remove the switch on the inside, and that is held on the inside by two clips. So you have to press and push at the same time. One, two. What I'm going to do to mark that this is off, I'm going to put a mark there and a mark there, so I know that that is for the off side. I'll tell you what I'll do. It should be easier. If I put a bit of tape on it, there we go, that'll mark it. I just need to remove these wires. Jeez, they're stuck on there. One, bloody Nora. Two, right, okay. Whew. So that goes on there, it's marked with black, that's off. That's off. Yay, so we have finally got the handle completely exposed as well. There's no way to take this off. I can't see. There's some sort of clip on the inside, but that doesn't matter at all. So here is the spinal column. Completely removed. I will clean that. Now, I've already worked on the motor on this. So the only thing I'm going to do with it is just put a little bit more lubrication. It looks dry in there. So what I'm going to do is, obviously this is going to take days. So I'm going to put some lubrication in there and just leave it to one side to sit for a number of days until I crack on putting it back together. So here I have all the parts which are just going to be washed. Here I have the parts which are going to be washed and then retrobrighted. And yeah, this is going to take a couple of days to do. So I'm going to end the video on this note and make it part 1. So join me for part 2, where I'll be washing these in time lapse. And then we will be doing the retrobrighting and using my technique that I use. So stay tuned for that. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.